Behind the Blues with your dynamic podcast duo Kevin Wu and Oda Lindgreen. Today we're joined by none other than mayoral candidate Ivy and her right-hand man Dragos. Let's dive in. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming here today.
Hi.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, of course.
Very nice seeing you guys today.
That's good. I'm happy. Ivy and Dragos. I think a lot of people in the city know you guys.
I hope that's a good thing.
I was about to say, hopefully that's a good thing. But yeah, luckily through what we do, we managed to meet quite a lot of people in the city.
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys want to tell us how you all started out early in the city and how you guys met?
Do you want to go first?
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I can go first if you want me to.
Yeah, you were here before me.
Okay. Well, I got in the city about, 3 months ago, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know exactly what I was looking for. At that point, I was just trying to find my place in a new place, as it were.
Yeah.
And through luck and circumstances, I managed to land myself in the yard at Mosley's. Met a couple of nice people there, and started on my trip on my journey, as it were, as towards being a mechanic. And that's where I spent a lot of time, at least for the first couple of months. That's where I spent quite a lot of my time in the yard, and that's when I met a lot of people, because luckily, Mosley's is a place where a lot of people stop by, either as one of their first stops in the city, or because they need work done on their vehicles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always crazy at Mosley's, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, especially now.
Yep.
Well, especially now, especially
Yeah.
since now everybody's got their own personal cars. Yeah, it's a lot busier than it used to be. Yeah, but it's an interesting job. And as I said, what I like most about it is the fact that you get to meet and talk to a lot of people.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Ivy?
How long have I been in the city? I think maybe like a month and a half or close to 2 months.
Yeah?
No, a month and a half. Because we started dating when like 10 days into the city.
Yeah.
Even less.
Something like that.
But yeah. Well, I don't know why I came to the city, to be completely honest. I was very curious. Let's call it that. And then just funny story. The first day in the city, I trotted out, I'm new to the city. Anyone wants to show me around? And some guy said, come to Mosley's. And I was like, where the fuck is Mosley's?
Yeah.
And yeah, I ended up ditching that guy.
Yeah. I wonder who that guy was.
We'll get to him later on. But yeah, about 3 days later, I met some really nice friends who introduced me to a lot of people. One of them being Dragos. I always remembered his name because it sounds like dragon. What else happened? Yeah, it's pretty much it. I've been all over the place. I tried every job. Pretty much all jobs bore me, so I created my own. Well, not my own, but I went my own lane.
Yeah, do you want to talk more about that?
Well, it started off with wanting to do furniture, or wanting furniture to begin with.
Yeah.
Right? And then the furniture in the city was very expensive.
Yes.
So, and I thought a lot of people want furniture, so I might as well do it for an affordable price when I found out some of the prices or the cost of it. So my pricing range is pretty much, the profit for me is the same for everything. It's just I make my investment back, like the cost investment back, and then I make a small margin of profit, and that's it. So all of it just literally it's a cycle of putting money back into the furniture business and then putting it out to people.
Oh yeah, I feel like everyone deserves a proper furnished house.
Truly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it shouldn't cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I think I had an order the other day and they ordered a lot of stuff and I think they thought I would say like 100K and I was like, "Oh, it's 20." And they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Hell yeah, and you like doing this business?
I love it. I love it cuz it's two of my favorite things, which is lumbering and hunting. And I love doing both of them. One is like I either do it solo or I do it with Dragos, and then the other one is just us and the kids and my brother, and it's just like so much fun.
You guys have like a big family.
Yeah, we're kind of lost with it.
Yeah. Like it's
Okay, I'll try and go through it.
okay.
So we have the kids who are B, Kenna, Sim, Ava, and then we have my brother who is Kai. His brother is Travis. And then we've got cousins on his side who are Mike, Johnny, and cousins on my side are Glenn, Ed, and OG.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've got, don't forget your sister.
Oh, I got
B.
my sister. I got a new sister, B. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
See, I got lost. Yes, I got a new sister.
Yeah.
That is a big family.
Yeah.
It is. But at the end of the day, it's made the city more appealing and more personal for both of us. And I think actually one of our kids introduced us, per se.
Yeah.
B did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I was in the process of adopting B at that point. I was thinking about it, and then one day he brought Ivy to the yard, and yeah, well,
I instantly had a crush on him.
Oh.
yeah, she also did. She also caught my eye at that point, and yeah, it's
Okay, what
after
caught
that.
your eye about her?
I'll say, well, I do not have to say that she's a beautiful woman.
No, that goes without saying.
That goes without saying.
Oh, stop! Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
But also, I like her demeanor. I liked her demeanor when I saw her. I like the tone of her voice, and she seemed interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked for a little bit. It was like a short conversation, but I don't know, she just seemed interesting at that point. Like,
I knew
hey.
he cared that day is because as we were leaving, we got into a car accident and he called me immediately after.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, there was that special moment that happened afterwards.
True.
That actually, I think that was the moment that we kind of cemented it a little bit for both of us, when there was a moment in the city where all phones were down. You could the only thing that you could do is get in your car and drive, or just walk around the cities. And we met at the apartments, and we just walked around the city. And I took a walk, and with no other distractions, nothing else, and it was just that one special moment. And from then on, it's all she wrote, literally.
That's so cute. I remember the day when the phones didn't work, but I can see how it would give you guys an opportunity to really dive deep into conversations without getting disturbed.
Yeah, it definitely did. We just sat there for however long it was, and we literally walked from apartments to Mosley's. Not running, just walking there, and we were just talking the entire time.
Oh,
That's a
that's
good
really
walk.
nice. Yeah.
That was a really good walk, I'm not gonna lie.
Ivy, how did you come up with the idea to run for mayor?
So it started off with there were some changes that I wanted to see in the city. Then there was a trial that I saw that that the judge was like, everything you did. Oh, he was telling one of the person, he was telling him everything you did was right, but here are the charges because this is the system. And I was like, okay, the system needs to change. And I didn't like what I saw, so now I fight for the people.
Okay, yeah.
I have like an entire list of things that I want to change in the city, and every time someone calls me and wants to talk about changes, I listen and write them down.
Were you saying anything, Kevin?
Just what are, like, if you want to discuss them, like, what are some of your main points of that you want to see changed as a mayor?
The main ones that I started running for, like the reasons, I see problems in the system, even though sometimes the system is correct. There are loopholes in it that sometimes police officers do abuse. I did not like that. And then government should not be, they should not be allowed to dictate what people do with their time. So they should, if they want to work whenever they want to work, they should be able to call it overtime, call it whatever, but don't cut their time and don't raise the prices when you cut their times. Those are the two main things, and also better pay for EMS, because the very first day in the city, I met two EMSs, Dutch and Jimmy. Dutch I have not seen since, but Jimmy is one of my best friends to this day. And I remember asking, like, what does EMS pay? Because it's something I was interested in.
Yeah.
And he said they don't get paid at all. Like they get paid very little compared to other jobs. And I thought that was insane, especially after finding out that police officers get paid a lot more and they do less of the work.
Okay.
I'm not saying all police officers are bad. I'm not saying that. I have at least 3 favorites.
At least 3 favorites.
At least 3 favorite, and the number 3 is very upset with me that he's number 3.
Hey, you know what? I'm proud that your number 1 favorite cop started their life in the city as a mechanic in the yard. So
True. But yeah, it's just a lot of things that when you add them all up together, it just makes life here a little bit harder for people. So you just want it to be better for everyone.
Okay, so
for sure.
yeah, because so you're not defunding the police and you're not funding the police. You're just leaving it as it is, or
no. So for the people, I'm not saying all cops should get the same treatment. No, it's just more of the some police officers who abuse the system should not be above the law when it comes to it, because there's like there are words around, like some police officers are shady or after some people or whatever you want to call it for no reason, and someone gets a pass, another one doesn't get a pass just because they're friends. No one is above the law. Everyone should follow the law. So it's not a matter of like, oh, if you're a police officer, you're automatically bad. No, that's not the case. And if you're a felon, that doesn't mean you're automatically bad either, because sometimes even a speeding ticket gets you a felony. Yeah. So it's just about, no one is above the law, so you should always follow the law. And if you're part of the PD or a citizen or anything, you just, I just want to make it a better, safer place for everyone.
Yeah, I like that. What are your thoughts on the taxes currently in the city?
Well, they lowered them, so that's good. But I'm of the mindset that taxes are theft. But yeah, I mean, you pay taxes, but then you pay for other things that are also taxed. So you tax your tax income also gets taxed when you buy something else. So
yeah,
if it was up to me, for me, there's gonna be 0 taxes. But
okay,
let's call it, I'm part of a different reality where taxes don't exist. Taxes is not something that I honestly thought about changing. They lowered it from from what is it? What was it was 10 and 15 before to 8. It's not a big difference, but it's still better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to tax some things, I would say maybe lower costs of other things. Don't just increase. Just don't
Yeah.
increase everything at the same time and expect people to be happy about it.
I'll give an example. At the same time that Seni output had been cut in half, for a while, one half or to a third for a while,
Mhm.
which was on top of not being able to work at night. On top of that came a price increase in, for example, in buns, for another price increase for the parts that we as mechanics can buy from the government-owned business, from Mosley's, to work on customers' cars. And that those changes that were, some of them were reverted, but those changes had a reverberating effect for about a week and a half. I know because I work with suppliers that do Sani. It took about a week and a half for the suppliers to get their supplies back in order, so that we could get the same production and same everything going, so that we can properly service the cars. These sort of changes sometimes seem short-sighted. There needs to be a little bit more oversight and maybe a little bit more transparency with that. And Ivy is definitely all for that.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's also one of the reasons that I support her candidacy, not only because, she's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, he hears me complain about everything so much that he probably knows my candidacy top to bottom at this point.
Hunting is a nice activity to have, and luckily is one of the very few that doesn't affect other jobs.
Yeah.
Also, us mechanics,
And
I'm still-
speaking of other jobs affecting other jobs, oh my
Mhm.
god, there's another thing that bothers me. Lumber does not pay at all.
Oh yeah. You gotta.
And
you
it's
gotta
a
sell-
yellow job.
Yeah, you gotta go sell to people. The boss man up there pays nothing.
Yeah.
No way.
He pays $2.
Are you kidding me?
So you
$2
make
per plank.
per plank. So and you get 75 if you're just using the truck. So that's less than $160 for at least an hour of work.
That's crazy.
To mention wear and tear on the vehicle, your time,
True.
fuel, and your risk of
Yeah.
actually being in the forest all that time. It's basically nothing.
Oh my
Yep.
god. Why do people even do it?
So people sell it to other people, right? But my
Yeah.
thought process in that is, what if you're using it for yourself? What if you want it for yourself?
Yeah.
Then you're pretty much screwed. You're tanking your other rep with other things that you're doing, and also not getting paid.
You want to know how much my rep as a mechanic drops if I chop down one tree
Yeah, let me know.
on a lumber? 100.
No way.
Yeah. So that means I have to go back and do like 5 or 6 Mosley jobs to get back my rep back up with the boss for one tree.
Damn. I would be
It's
so
crazy.
sad if I lost 100 Sani rep.
Oh well.
Oh
If-
yeah, that's even
well,
worse.
Oh.
That's even worse, but it's not even comparable because Sani rep is the hardest rep in the city to grind to get.
It is, yeah.
And I appreciate the hell out of everyone that is like max Sani rep.
What are you at now, Oda?
I think I'm almost at 290.
Hey.
So
Hey,
close.
yeah.
So
yes,
close.
I'm so
we're
ready.
we're celebrating.
Oh
we're
my god,
celebrating.
yes.
We're throwing a
let's
party.
have a party. I'm so ready.
When I used to do Sani, I did Sani with a friend named Derek, and
Mhm.
I was with him when he got 300, and we started
Mhm.
dancing in the street.
Oh yes. It does call for a celebration.
Definitely.
It's definitely that is definitely a grind and a lifestyle. Sani is a lifestyle. It's not just a job. I'll
Yeah.
say. I've only done like a couple of days of Sani myself, but I can definitely see it. It is
Yeah, I
also
think
one of the
you're-
backbones
you're
of the
kinda
city.
right.
I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, it's a very important job.
But so is being
It is.
a mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Well, we try to, we try to keep the city going ourselves. That's why, especially I'd like to extend a shout out to the other mechanic shops in town, and thank them for their help and how we managed to come together, especially this last restock. Thank you both to Sunrise and to Pit Stop, because we came together. We managed to keep the place from going up in flames again. Well, it still did,
No,
but
it still did.
it still did, less than
Still
usual.
did.
And also, luckily for me, I've also had Ivy and our kids there to also help us out with keeping people in line and organizing stuff. So, and also a big shout out to all of the mechanics in the yard as well.
Oh, that's really nice. I like the fact that you actually work together with the other shops.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a more. I've always been of this mindset. It's more of a benefit to all of us if we try and work together to provide the service that we provide for the city. And in the long run, we all have more to gain, working together than being against each other. There's enough business going around for everyone. Obviously everybody knows their own business, everybody has their own motives and all of that. But at the end of the day, given the service that we provide, we kind of owe it both to ourselves and to the city to work together to make sure that everything goes smoothly. Because there were times where, unfortunately, due to either lack of personnel or lack of resources, or other issues that came up, especially with our diagnostic tools, that happened from time to time, when we were just not able to work, and it was the city kind of grinds to a halt, eventually, because if you can't drive your vehicles around, G6 can't work, Sani can't work, and all of that jazz. We're all part of the same ecosystem, so it's better to, at the end of the day, it's better to work together.
It's one.
That's how I do business as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just ready for the tuner shop to open now.
Oh, I passed by it today and I checked.
Yeah,
we just passed by it and checked.
And the casino, ready for that too.
Oh, I was so ready.
That's gonna
for
be
casino
trouble.
Too, yes.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be trouble, you guys.
It can't be that bad. Of course.
It's gonna be so bad. I need a second bank account just so I could put all my money in there. Minus like just 1,000, and if I lose that, I lose that. That's it.
You can just send it all to me. I have a stopgap. I actually do have a stopgap when it comes to that.
Surely I'll be able to stop too.
I mean,
I know when to stop.
I mean, I've had a lot of friends that have gone through, the gambling addictions, and going through the stuff. And I don't know. I've been with them to casinos. I've been around. Every time, I just have a mindset. I set a budget for the entertainment, because that's what I view it as an entertainment. If I have $1,000 to spend on entertainment that night in the casino, then at the end of the night, whatever is I'm left with out of $1,000 is what I go home with. If I run out, then I run out.
I think that's a healthy way to do it.
Yeah.
Surely I'm gonna be like that too.
Yep.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I'm not sure how much I believe in myself.
I mean, then find a friend, send them your money, have them keep it for you. If you don't,
yeah, I might actually need to do that.
Hey, you know what? I'll provide that service for the city. I'll hold on to your money
for 10%.
Hey, listen, no, not 10%. I'm not that greedy. I'll do it for 2%. I'll do it for 2%.
Heck yeah, you heard it here first.
Open. Yeah, I'm just. Hey, Los Santos. Let me hold on to that money. Yeah.